Hi, I'm Michael Olin, OE Sales and Technical Support for ZF Australia and Oceania. We're on board this 54 Aquila Luxury Catamaran, which is the first installation here in Australia with our latest release of ZF TotalCommand. This beautiful boat here equips the whole package from ZF transmissions with proportional oil control, POC control blocks we refer to, and of course the ZF TotalCommand with full JMS system. ZF TotalCommand replaced the original non-ZF control system on this boat that did not meet the owner's high level of vessel control and manoeuvrability expectations. Suitable for both leisure and commercial vessels, TotalCommand delivers improved clutch responsiveness, optimised proportional control and adaptive engagement for both lockup and trolling modes. Embedded sensors provide real-time telematics and monitoring data, giving the skipper complete visibility of engine, transmission and propulsion performance if required via a ZF 5-inch colour display unit. Designed with world-famous Italian designers Giorgetto Fabrizio Giugiaro, the control levers and joystick are both ergonomic and elegant and available in either all black or with grey highlights. In this Aquila 54, the owner selected the all-black option to aesthetically match the helm station. The system can be configurable in basic form and extended to add additional stations. It supports up to 6 fixed control stations, making operation simple and intuitive. Compatibility also extends to the CAN-based wired or wireless pendant remote control platforms as the owner desires. Here with me is Scott, the skipper of this fine example of an Aquila 54 luxury catamaran. Scott, can you tell us some detail about this vessel and why TotalCommand was chosen in particular?
TotalCommand was chosen due to the factory controls only having basic throttle controls and steering. The client liked the idea of having joystick control for ease of manoeuvring. Some of the key features is the eye anchor, which is intelligent position hold, which is a fantastic feature. Finding your spot where you're wanting to anchor or just holding the boat off whilst waiting to collect someone from a wharf. The boost mode is fantastic for bringing the boat in and out in stronger wind conditions where the trawl mode or lower speeds are not adequate.
So TotalCommand has changed the way you operate the vessel from day to day. What are some positives in that there?
The vessel's much easier to operate, just the ease of being able to control a vessel without any complexities.
And how do you find the innovative display there?
Being able to see your prop speed and gear selected positions is definitely handy. Also any fault codes, errors, anything like that, we've got something in front of us there, and then rather than going, hang on, we've got a light flashing, what is that? We need to call someone.
One other key feature about ZF TotalCommand is the ability now to control our latest release on the transmissions, which is, we refer to it as POC, proportional oil control. So that proportionality of engagement and how the clutches come on, have you got any comments on the feeling of that there?
It's definitely a much more smoother transition between neutral and engaging gears. The boat definitely reacts in a much more smooth rather than an aggressive gear engagement, disengagement like some of the older style technologies.
And in this particular vessel, trolling mode, do you feel that is to be a key benefit to this system?
Yeah, definitely. We're not having the troll mode and you're engaging gears without that lower speed. It definitely is a much more aggressive boat to handle, especially in close manoeuvring. It's really nice that you can just push the stick proportionally and the vessel moves at a lot lower rate. Then if you need a little bit more speed, push a little bit further on the stick and away it goes. We've installed additional joysticks down on the outboard sides, port and starboard, for docking manoeuvring. It's as simple as a single button press to take command in them locations. Some of the other features like eye anchor, single button press, and the thruster only option. The transition between stations is phenomenal based on the fact that you can just press one button, move to another station, press the command button, and you've now got command of that in the new station, new location.
Scott, can you tell us how the boost mode and the thruster only mode function?
When you engage the boost mode, you get an additional level of thrust and a better response time.
So is that thrust mode, is that elevated there when you're actually activating that boost mode?
That's right, so it's an elevated amount of thrust.
More traction in the water and more effort applied from your input.
That's correct. And with the thruster mode, it allows you to almost be like a traditional thruster where the joystick will allow you control of your thrusters and allow you to engage the engines utilising the traditional controls.
Since TotalCommand has been fitted to this vessel in particular, what benefits have stood out the most?
The bottom line for me is it really just makes it child's play to operate a larger vessel. The functionality, the control is just so much better than the traditional way of controlling a boat, using separate thruster controls, separate throttle controls. It just all makes life easier. This system is phenomenal.
With the design of the throttle levers and the joystick themselves, would you say that they're very much ergonomic?
They do feel nice. I think they also have a really nice modern look about them.
How useful is the ZF Telematics side of this here for diagnostic data and the ability for somebody to access the system externally here? Does that give you some sort of level of confidence there?
Yeah, it gives a great level of confidence. If there is an issue with the boat that we can't diagnose ourselves or troubleshoot, it's great to be able to actually call somebody and not have to necessarily wait for an agent or a technician to come to site. They potentially can look in and see and say, okay, we can see what's happening here, we know what needs to be done. It definitely makes the potential of downtime for problems a lot less.
We do have options of different colour combinations. What do you think made the owner of this vessel go for the black?
I think the owner went for the black based on the existing dashboard assembly and everything all being black, all the instruments black. It sort of tied in quite nicely.
So one point I'd like to mention is the ease in installation and the expandability of the product line.
It's very, very easy to upgrade. When the vessel was originally set up with the controls up here on the helm, the client was very, very impressed and decided, okay, I'd like to add some additional joystick controls. That installation was absolutely a breeze, simple plug and play. I think we had it installed in probably less than half a day.
While this vessel is in eye anchor and eye drift modes, with wind and tide acting against it and that sort of thing, how do you find the vessel reacts to those modes being commanded?
Yeah, basically the vessel will hold position in all wind and current conditions. The engines will adjust and the thrusters will adjust and throttle up or down to hold the vessel in the position. And the beauty is we've got a position hold as well as a heading input that'll keep the vessel facing the same direction. I'm using the controls in such a way that we've got separate control, like a more traditional where you have a separate thruster control and individual split stick throttle control. With this, it's much like the traditional method. We've got thruster control utilising the joystick for thruster control only, and we're using the throttles as a normal set of throttles. ZF TotalCommand is a great system that's well integrated and plug and play. As a skipper, ZF TotalCommand makes life so much easier.
ZF TotalCommand delivers unmatched precision, safety and reliability with control at your fingertips. For more information on ZF's marine portfolio, please visit zf.com/marine.